I was 35, single and child-free. Until police called and said I have a 15-year-old daughter I never knew existed, when she walked in with only a beat-up guitar and sang her first song. My entire life changed forever. I thought my life was pretty set at 35, single guy, small home recording studio in the garage, helping local singers and bands turn rough demos into something they could actually put on Spotify. No big responsibilities, no surprises. Then one ordinary afternoon the phone rang and my whole world cracked open. Mr. Rivera, this is social services. Your ex Tanya listed you as the father of her 15-year-old daughter. She's headed to federal prison for running a Ponzi scheme, and the girl has nowhere else to go. Tanya, the girl I fell hard for in college, she disappeared one random spring break our sophomore year. No text, no call, nothing. I spent months wondering what I did wrong. Now I find out she had our baby and spent 15 years telling that baby I was the villain who ran the second I heard the news. The DNA test came back 2 days ago. Positive, I was a dad. Next morning, a gray sedan pulled up in front of my house. A tired social worker got out first, then this tall, lanky girl with wavy brown hair and my exact sharp jawline. She carried a beat-up backpack and an old guitar case covered in half-peeled stickers. Her clothes hung a little loose, like they'd been borrowed or handed down. She looked me straight in the eye and smirked. So you're Alex. Mom always said you were this tall. Heartless guy who bailed the second you found out about me. The social worker handed me a thick folder and spoke quietly. Tanya filled her head with that story for years that you knew she was pregnant and wanted nothing to do with either of them. Just so you know what you're walking into. Then she left us standing there on the porch. The silence felt heavy. My voice came out shaky. You hungry, Zoe? She shrugged. Whatever. I'm used to figuring meals out. I showed her the spare room. Nothing fancy. Just a futon, a lamp, and empty shelves. It's basic right now. But this weekend we'll go shopping. You pick the bed, the posters, whatever makes it feel like home. She glanced around. It's nicer than some of the places we crashed when Mom's deals fell apart. We ordered Chinese. She ate like she hadn't seen real food in days. Later that night I heard soft guitar strumming coming from her room. I knocked gently. Sorry, she said, stopping mid-chord. Don't stop. Play me something. She hesitated, then started. Her voice was raw and beautiful. An original song about a kid standing by the door every night, hoping someone would finally walk through it. The lyrics hit like poetry wrapped in pain. When the last note faded, I was speechless. Zoe, you wrote that yourself? Yeah. Taught myself guitar on free YouTube videos when I was 12. Mom always said chasing music was for people who didn't have to hustle for rent. She was out chasing the next big score most nights. I'd record little pieces in the bathroom so she wouldn't hear. Turns out Tanya's hustle was a huge Ponzi scheme, promising crazy returns, taking people's savings, living large until the feds caught up. She was looking at serious time. I grabbed my own guitar. I've got a full setup in the garage. Want to record that properly? Her eyes lit up. The first real smile I'd seen. We spent the next 3 hours in the studio. I showed her how to use the mic, basic mixing, how to layer her voice. What started as a phone recording turned into something that actually sounded professional. You really like it? She asked, biting her lip. Like it? That song has real heart. People would feel every word. Next morning I woke to the smell of pancakes. Zoe was flipping them like a pro. Mom was gone a lot or sleeping off stress. I learned to cook quick or I went hungry. This girl had basically raised herself with nothing but grit and a guitar. 2 weeks later she started school. Her music teacher emailed me the same day. Zoe is exceptionally talented. She's already helping arrange pieces for the spring concert. Our evenings filled up with music. She told me about moving apartments every few months when scams collapse, about feeling like a secret no one wanted. I told her how I looked for Tanya for years, how the not knowing ate at me. One night she showed me her thick lyric notebook, pages and pages of songs about loneliness slowly turning into strength. 3 months in, everything felt different. Her room had band posters on the walls, a new guitar strap I bought her, and report cards with solid grades in English and music. One Friday evening she found me in the kitchen. Dad, I finished a new song. It's about finding the person who was missing all along. The word dad landed soft but shook me deep. Tears stung my eyes. Play it for me, sweetheart. In the studio she played, the chorus went straight through me. Turns out the door wasn't locked. It was just waiting for me to turn the knob. I sang my way home. Zoe had carried herself through 15 hard years with nothing but her voice and her will. Now I finally got to stand beside her, help her soar. We weren't picture perfect overnight, but we were real laughing over burnt toast, arguing about song lyrics, building trust one note at a time. When the track finished, she looked at me. Most of my songs used to end sad. This one, it ends with staying. And just like that, so did we.